It was coming to the end of another day in Funky Valley. And Porker was in the orchard looking for tasty apples. He wasn't having much luck, however, and it was getting late. But Porker wasn't the only one in the orchard that night. Look out, Porker! There's something behind you! A monster! Quick, Porker! Run! The next day, Porker told everyone what had happened. But what would you have done if the monster had caught you? Asked Buster. I'd have stood up to him, said Porker. You stand up to a monster, said Daphne. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. And you know, Daphne never stopped laughing for the rest of that day. Just then, Hoot arrived. I know how you could stand up for yourself, Porker, said Hoot. How? Said Porker. Carroty. Carroty? Is that something that tastes like a carrot? Said Dippy. Yes, said Hoot. Carroty is an ancient art of self-defense taught to me by an old Chinese owl called Wong Ki Wing. Watch. Also good for chopping carrots. Yes, said Porker. Teach me Carroty. And that's exactly what they did. The next day, Porker showed his friends his new skills. Finally, I will attempt to break all of these with a single Carroty chop. Would you like me to clear all this mess for you? But just then, Porker realised he was very hungry. What he wanted more than anything was a big, juicy apple. But he was afraid he might see the monster again. Hoot told Porker, "You know, the only monsters in the world are the ones in your mind." It was the monster! You don't scare me, Mr. Monster. Not now that I can do this. I say, said the monster. That's very good. Stop trying to trick me, monster. A monster, said the monster. I'm not a monster. I'm Benji the Badger. Nice to meet you. And so Benji the Badger told Porker how one night he stood on a barrel to try and reach some tasty apples and fell through the lid. He's been there ever since. Oh, how awful, said Porker. You must be starving. Yes, I am rather. Could you help me? Of course, said Porker. Thank you, Porker. Now let's eat some apples, said Porker. Hooray! So that was the day that Porker lost his fear and found a friend.